Greetings. Welcome back to Black Truth Sound. I am your humble host, Black Ass Kafani. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, share if you like to. It's all greatly appreciated. I have a fire in me that burns as hot as a phoenix. And that fire burns for the love of black people, the disdain of white supremacy, and the hatred of Sambos and sellouts and ancient mamas. Yeah, hatred. Yeah, that's a strong word, and I said it. And I mean it. There's roughly, they say we make up, people of African descent, we make up about, we make up 13% of this country, maybe a little more. So it's roughly between, 42 and 44 million, 42 and 44 million of us in this country. It's been recently brought to my attention that the subject of reparations have came about. And they did the statistics on what percentage of black people want reparations and what percentage don't. And I was shocked to find out that out of 100% of African American or people of African descent in this country, 75% feel that we deserve reparations. You might say, hey, man, that's a good number, black ass. You know, that's a good number. No, it's not. The number should be 100. But we know we got your Sambos, we got your sellouts, we got your ancient mamas, we got your handkerchief heads, we got your bed wenches, your mammies. I'll go as low as 85%. Now, if the statistic would have said 85% of African Americans want reparations and feel that they deserve reparations, I'd have said 85%. Wow, you would think it'd be higher, but I'm cool with that because I know that black people, we're not a monolith. We don't all think alike. We have different views and opinions. I get that, but some things should all be agreed upon. Like if I take a hot iron and I burn you, then you know that hurts. You know, and if I burn the next person, unless they have some type of physical ailment where they can't feel pain, they know it hurt. All the things that our ancestors and some of our grandparents and great-grandparents been through in this country, I think we all can agree that we got fucked over. So we played a great part in building this country. You know why? Because we gave you 246 years of free labor, and we gave you another 100 years of Jim Crow, on top of all our stolen inventions and all of the tobacco we picked, the cotton that we picked, the sugar cane that we picked, all the industrial and just all the things that we brought to this country. This country wouldn't be a superpower without us. All the brutality, all the being boiled alive, the castrations, the burned alive, the lynchings, just the subjugation, just all the awful things that we've been through, the redlining, the reason why we're in the predicament that we are in now, it's all due to slavery. Now, you can say all you want to, yeah, get over it. But see, this is what nobody really understands. See, our community still suffer from that, just like their community still benefit from it. Now, you may come across some European Americans and say, well, look at me. They consider me poor white trash. I'm not. I don't have anything just like you. Well, brother, you wasted your skin because these laws were built for you. Now, let me get back on track because I don't want to get far off track and I'm not going to be here long. So, even the poor white trash, because it was poor, everybody, all Europeans didn't own slaves. Slaves were mostly for the, the well-to-do. But you did have some Europeans that didn't have a lot of means that still owned. Maybe they didn't have 50 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 slaves. Maybe they only had 5 or 3 or 4, but they had some slaves. And the ones that were just dirt poor, well, they got jobs as overseers. I think we all know what the overseer was. He overseed the plantation, made sure all the slaves were doing their jobs, and made sure all the slaves were kept in line. Everybody benefited from it. Everybody got a piece of the pie. This is the reason why this country is a superpower. This is the reason why this country is looked upon as, well, as the world do, as America do, the world do. Because of all the free labor. Now, this is not the only country that got the free labor. This is the country that benefited from it the most. Now, you have Europeans like Mitch McConnell and all these other people that say, I don't want to pay for something that I wasn't here for, and quite frankly, you wasn't here for, and I don't feel like we should have to pay for that because we didn't have nothing to do with it, and you wasn't here to witness it. Well, that's true, but check this out. Just like we still suffer from it, you guys still benefit from it. This is where all the wealth comes from. But you're not distributing none of that wealth. So you're basically just trying to say, well, you know what? Yeah, we apologize. We messed up. Get over it. We don't want to give you any money. I'll tell you what. This is what you do then. Since you feel like you don't want to give us any money, we're not owed anything. This is what you do. All the wealth that you feel like we accumulated and brought to this country. You know what I mean? Generated and brought to this country. This is what you do. You call a meeting in the United Nations and you say, you know what? We're going to start all over again. We're going to give you guys, I don't know, let the number fall on the sky, 500 billion. We're going to give up 500 billion or maybe $1 trillion and give it and distribute it all throughout the poor countries. Insert poor country here. United States is going to give out between 500 billion and $1 trillion. We're just going to give it out. And we're going to start from scratch. Everybody's equal. Now, we still have the inventions, of course. You can't just make the inventions not disappear. So we still have all your inventions. We still have all your hard work and everything. We still have, the structure. But as far as the money, we're just going to give it all away to United Nations and have them distributed amongst the poor countries. And then start over. Think they're going to do that? Goddamn well they're not. Because they feel like, well, first of all, if you gave us they had a 400-year head start. If you gave us a head start, we would never look back. Never look back. We make something out of nothing. That's just what we do. We are beautiful people. We make something out of nothing. Man, you Sambos, and yes, I'm calling you Sambos, that feel like the 25% of you guys that said you don't want reparations, that's appalling. That's appalling to me. You don't want reparations. So you spit in your ancestors' eye when you say stuff like that. You don't want reparations. Okay, when they start passing out the land and the checks, you don't get it then. Just fall back since you don't want it. You just want, see, Massa, I didn't get mine, Massa. I ain't like these old other blacks, begging and greedy and think that you owe them something. Massa, see, I did good, didn't I, sir? Didn't I do good, sir? Then Massa pat you on your head. Yeah, boy, you did good, boy. You don't want no free money, don't you, boy? You did good. Yeah, Massa, I did good. See, I voted with you, didn't I, Massa? Man, they don't want to give us that bread. Because they know we're going to do it. Now, first of all, don't judge us by the dregs of our community. By the gangbangers that's killing each other. By the stupid females that's on some bullshit time. That are not raising their children right. By the deadbeat dad. That's just 1% of our community. That's just the dregs of our community. You guys have dregs of your community too. The trailer park trash and the school shootings that you guys do and all that crazy ass shit. So don't just, like I said, we're not a monolith. So don't just look at us and feel like, well, this is who they are. It's not who we are. We're beautiful people, and you know that. And you know if you gave us that bread and that land, we're going to make it do what it do. You know that. So you're not going to do that. So All you black people, I call you guys damaged skin. You're damaged skin. You got that beautiful melanin and you just wasted it. It's damaged. Because at least you can say, you know what? I'm doing pretty good for myself. I made it. I managed to, maneuver my way around white supremacy. I'm doing okay. That doesn't mean the next man can do that. That doesn't mean he has the ability to do that. So you shouldn't just say, well, I did it. Why can't you? It's not like that. If I'm lifting weights and you lift weights and I've been lifting weights around the same time as you, I can lift 400 pounds. Should I say, well, you know what? I see you in the gym all the time just like I'm in the gym. I can lift 400. Why can't you? See how ridiculous that sounds? You working out just like me, but I can push 400. But you can't? Why not? Why don't you push 400 like me? Why not? See what I'm saying? That's stupid. So don't try that. If I made it, you can too. That doesn't fly, man. In wrapping this up, man, reparations should be, we all should say, hey, man, yeah, give us that. This is not a handout. We're not begging for this. This is gonna be part one. I'm gonna have part two to this because I don't want to stay too long. This is gonna be part one to this. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, that handout stuff. We're not begging. This is no handout. This is what's owed to us. Yes, this is what's owed to us. Paid everybody else, the Japanese, the Native Americans, the Jewish people, everybody got broke off but us. The most. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And this will be a part one of a part two. And don't think I'm not going to get on the Asians talking about we're attacking them. That's going to be part of part two. My beautiful people, I appreciate you. Once again, peace. If you like my content, like and subscribe. Peace.